Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. This is Cornoe, and we're planning some expansions. I think this section of road has been done, so that's pretty cool. We can continue on the next piece. I think that section's been done as well, so there's a fair bit that we can do. We're starting our planning over here. Still open to naming suggestions, so please do let me know. Before we really get into it, we'll probably name it, but for the time being, we can park it. Now let's start expanding our road network a little bit over here. I'm thinking we probably need that one and this one. I think both of them should be able to get a mechanism. That one does, this one does not, unfortunately. So we'll need some workers to be dropped off over there. That'll be finished in just a minute. I'll probably formalize that connection. Definitely. And we should be in a reasonable spot to start construction on something else as well. Let's quickly have a look over here. The final touches are being implemented over here. So this would have been quite costly, but if we do need to bring in a little bit of power. So let's have a quick look. What's the situation with power? I don't think we have anything available. Yeah, right. So none of that's available. We do have a bit available over here, which is unfortunate. So yeah, we don't have power. Power is our problem. This is under construction. This is done. We are getting up to about 4.5, and we still have plenty of room for people to move in, so they can slowly finish this up. I do love our new piece here, and we'll get this named as soon as it's done, so we can have some naming in here. It's quite busy through here. We'll try and keep that all going. We could also make a start on constructing over here. There's plenty of people that can do their thing, right? So let's get that one moving, so we can start getting that moving there. And we do have connectivity over here, so we may as well start doing that one and this one. Can we get mechanisms in these? The one, but not the other one. Anyway, regardless, we'll slowly start getting all of these little sections done, because the roundabouts are quite difficult for us to do effectively. Yeah, so power in our area here is a little bit of a problem. So let's cancel all of that, and let's just see, what are we going to do to get a little bit of power over there? We have a power connection in on this side, so we could potentially bring in power from this area and do a little bit of that over here. We really only need one connection. We may as well bring it in from that side. Okay, and we'll just pay for that for the time being until in the future we can fix it. I think that's going to be probably most appropriate. This guy should be able to pick up over there. I like it. These don't produce any waste. I think they're fine. Okay, so the only thing we need to do is get ourselves a little bit of a power connection. Say somewhere over here. Maybe over this way. Oh, we could get some power off over here. Ah, that is a plan. That is a plan. That's where we want to do more of this kind of switches stuff in the future as well. Okay, so let's see if we look at that quickly. Because that means we may be able to bring in more power to this side of the town as well, because we're already bringing in 2 border connections here to kind of finish it off. We're so close to getting this done. I love it. That's done. We need waste. Okay, we're going to come back and have a look at that in just a minute. Let's just quickly finish off what we're talking about here. So if we go with power, we're looking for a high voltage switch, right? This is what we're after. No, that's not what we're after. We're looking for a power transformer. So presumably Why? Oh, hang on. Yeah, presumably we'll need a little something like this to make this power transformer work. And do we have... because we may also want to do some rail stuff here with the power. Okay, let's do that. Let's get another power transformer in place over here. Okay, we'll do that. We'll get that constructed, and what we'll do is we'll kind of put one in right here. That should be quite workable. Just tie that one in with something like this, and then we'll do a few things here. So I'm keen on I'll run the underground wire again. Oh, that needs to be up connected again. Hang on, let's do that before something burns down. There we go. So that should be fine. And I'm also tempted to just kind of connect this up like so. So we have some connections going around the outside here. Similarly, we may want to have a look at potentially even connecting these up over here somehow. It gets pretty messy in this area. But anyway, that's all good. These are all getting done. We do need to just get this moving. So let's get this in place. Power, right? I'm going with the underground connection. We'll go underground. Yeah, so from here we could actually do another power transformer somewhere over here. That's all been done, so I can put something else in here as well. So let's get started on that. That's going to be pretty straightforward, I think. We'll get that built, and what we also need to do is probably just run one of these over in that direction. So there we go. So now all of this should be able to work as soon as this gets done. Oh, this is filling up with oil. We're going to store this item, and this is the Cornoe Hills oil store. Let's just have a look. So the Cornoe Hills oil store, right? Oil store, straight like that. Cornoe Hills oil store, and this one will be basically storing bitumen, and that one will be storing fuel, bitumen. Okay, so we call this one the Cornoe Hills bitumen store. Okay, we'll do that. And this one will be the Cornoe Hills fuel store. Oh yeah, now I could have Cornoe Hills fuel store. Perfect. Excellent. That's good. So these are storing these items. As they pump through here, we'll get that to work. This doesn't have any power or anything. This'll be built fairly soon. We'll be done with this really quickly, I think. Then we'll get our own facility here. And an interesting one that we could have a look at, if we go underground, I think we've got a connection for... Do we have a bitumen connection here? Let's just have a look. A pipe... Yeah, we do. We've got a piped bitumen connection here. So if we were to go underground... We could do that, right? But it'll need a pump, right? So if we were to look at what kind of small pumps do we have, a small underground pump. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let's flip this around so we can get it constructed. But I love that idea. It's really useful to have all of this here. So that means we can quite comfortably go underground like that and then underground like this. I love it. That is beautiful. That's brilliant. And what we'll do is we'll just tie that one in like so. And what we will do is go here and say accept all of this. So there we go. So that construction will actually give us bitumen directly in here, so we no longer need to import it. Well, at least and take a truck off the road as well. So I think that's going to be really useful once we've got all of this up and running. It is winter. It's properly winter. It's snowing again, and all of this is done. I love it. So the next piece of the puzzle here for us is a little bit of. These guys should be warm enough, right? Should be. Yeah, really, these should all be fine. These should all be fine. There's some pollution warnings and the likes. But what we do need is... Oh, this guy didn't have a... Okay, anyway, that's fine. We'll sort that out in just a minute. So let's get... Can we squeeze one of these? We can. So let's do one of these guys. We'll do that. We'll get this to be constructed ever so slowly. And what we'll also do is, I'm also tempted to just tie these together over this way. We'll get that done. So it's a little bit of a quicker walking path there. We could potentially pick that one up here as well. Then we'll pick up all of this over here. And then we'll do one more collection point. Probably something like this. We'll do that one over here. And what we'll do is we'll do a slightly different setup. So we'll do that, and we'll get just a little gravel path to go there. That's fine. That's going to be awesome. Okay, so that will give us coverage with the waste collection here at least. Good. This is done. So if I building transparent and say this is Cornoe Harbor. There we go, Cornoe Harbor. I like it. Welcome to Cornoe Harbor. That is beautiful. That is really good. And this is a proper government loyalty boost for quite a number of people, actually. Look at that. It needs to be a bit more central, though. But I think it's going to cover a lot of people from a government loyalty perspective. I'm loving the amount of workers that we have unemployed. That is really good. That means, let's have a look over here. Missing fabric, missing crops. Aha, okay, so use our import. Okay, so these guys are under too much pressure at the moment, so let's get a couple more vehicles here. Show me the covered hull, please. And in total capacity, yeah, give me 2 more of them. Yeah, so bring in more crops, guys. Let's get moving on the crops. This is where one of those things where we might start running into a bit more trouble. This is very close to getting done. This one should be done relatively quickly, and then we can start progressing some work over there. Okay, with this piece out of the way, I'm kind of tempted to do another distribution office. Okay, these are all out plowing. These guys are... I'm a little worried that we don't have enough vehicles here. So we'll need to have a bit of a look to see if all of our distribution is appropriate. But let's have a quick look. Can we add another smallish distribution office here without running into too much trouble? Would love to be able to add a little something in here. Oh, there was something here that worked. Really? I thought this is working. I thought I saw something work. Yeah. There we go. So if I do this, let's have a look to see if we can tie that in. It's a little tight. I'm not sure this is going to work. Oh, look at this. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's get rid of that and try it one more time on a different angle. One more time on a different angle. Give me that. If we were to say do this, yeah, that's not going to work either. We flip it around. Yeah, let's say that. Not even close to getting this to work. Can we get this to work? Come on. Oh. There we go. That'll work. Excellent. Let's get that built. We can always use that facility. It's actually looking pretty nice in there. It's very tight, very tight. In some of the previous versions of the game, you would never have been able to get that so close to something else. Anyway, we get these last pieces built, and this area is then ready to go. We can get some more people moving in. But I do love how we're expanding this area. Everybody pretty happy, or we're losing happiness a little bit, maybe 1%, but it seems pretty stable. Seems pretty stable. What's going on here? Ooh, spinning a lot, but hopefully it's not too far. All of this should be working. Oh, beautiful. Yes, fill it up, and then let's add a few people to the mix. And I'm thinking we probably need to get. Oh, there we go. Do we just ramp up production here? Let's just ramp up production to full complement. I think that's going to be fine. So we should be, yeah, we should be getting that here. So what I'll do is I'll let it run a little bit so that we get to a point where it makes sense. Yeah, at least this is all kind of properly useful. This, I think, is going to max out our workers now. There we go. How's that going? That's still pretty stable, to be honest, and growing, even with 41 workers there. Yeah, this is good. I think we'll finish off these last pieces, and then it means that all of this will work quite nicely. There's no input connection, but we do have power, so it will then fill up the bitumen over here, and then we can get another export industry moving. And to be honest, I might have a quick look here. So let's get an extra road going. So if I were to cancel a little bit of this, right, and what I'm going to try and do is run a road connection over here. Bit convoluted, but it's fine. And what we'll do is just be a gravel connection, I think. We'll do a bit of this and then kind of run it alongside there. We'll do something like that, basically. Yeah, let's get going on that. We can easily get that started so that we can have a bit of a shortest path to get it exported over here. How's this going? Yeah, that looks good in terms of the crops. We've got reasonable workers at these facilities, so we should be making proper clothing. Clothing numbers should be looking good. It's a little slower than I would have expected, but I think we're getting there. I think this is maxing out the reasonable numbers here. I want to give it a little bit more room, right? When we get up to say like 300 or so, or maybe 200, I'll start importing or distributing from this area. But I think that's going to be pretty useful now for us. Bitumen is growing, and then we'll start exporting. Basically, bitumen is going here to produce asphalt. But beyond that, so once that is up and running, so I think this is just almost done. So once we're still waiting on 11 more workers, so we need a bus to drop off a few workers here so we can finish that, and then that'll put pass the bitumen straight through, so we can have a look at how that goes. Lots of dumpers loading up over here. I think we've got a reasonable queuing. Reasonable queuing at least. Yeah, lots of people wanting to get in here. Yeah, I think it's good. We've got that quite reasonably spaced. Excellent. This is growing so nicely. Oh yes, that's our last workers. Can we please get... Yeah, that's good. It's like 1 day's worth of work. And then that'll be done, and we will pump bitumen straight through to the asphalt plant. Oh, beautiful. This was a really easy one for us to get going. It's not scale, but it is sufficiency, and it will help us bring this number under control a little bit more. Excellent. There we go. And this is all filled up. So we really no longer have any. But we'll leave the connection in there. But it means there's one less truck that's going to be stopping off over here. So that's awesome. I love it. And I don't think we need to tie in any additional things here, to be honest. I think this is holding, right? Even with a reasonable complement of workers, this is holding and filling up. So I think we've got a reasonable position here, and we'll be able to start exporting. It's something that we could have a look at, is whether we do a piped connection to the border. Yeah, but we'll need to research that and build it and all of these kind of things. But that should be quite useful, actually. Okay, that's very good. That's a very good move in the right direction. Lots of workers, 30,000 already. So yes, definitely working. Okay, now what's going on with our road construction? All of these pieces have been built. So can I do that section and this section and that section, please? That should all be quite usable, quite easy to do. We'll do this section, we'll do that section, and yeah, that's going to be it, really. That section's done. There's no... Oh, they could get access here, so let's do that section also. So let's get all of these guys to start moving. You should all be moving. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Lots and lots of little road connections being built. Excellent. I love it. I think our power is in a reasonable position. All of this is built. I don't think I'm ever going to build this thing. I think we're reasonably managing it. I wanted to have a look here whether we needed an extra vehicle. Let's get one more. Actually, let's quickly, in order to really justify what we're doing, let's have a look at whether we've got food everywhere we need. So our shops, for instance. So we don't need, that's not this. Well, this will be a first round, see if we're missing food anywhere. And clothing, are we missing clothing anywhere? No, it's very well. Yeah, it looks really good. Now, if we then look at cargo, in terms of food, how much do we have? So this is low. This is empty. This is empty. Yeah, there we go. We need at least one more of these guys. Yeah. We need at least one more. This is going to be a big problem. Let's get another one of these guys in here as quickly as we can. Get moving, buddies. Get moving. How is this looking? Oh my goodness, we're out. We're out of food over here. Oh my goodness. Give me. Move. There we go. Yeah, this could be quite devastating, actually, if we don't do this properly. And the other thing that I'm thinking is maybe another technical service is right over here. So let's get another technical services going, because I can see a lot of us we're not getting to a lot of the areas here. So just another maybe 4. Can we do the 8? Let's see where our... maybe if we flip it around a little. Yes. Let's get another technical services going. It's going to be a little tight there, but I think that's going to be okay. And that'll kind of manage things out. Maybe squeeze 1 or 2 more residential buildings. If I have a look at this, where can you walk to? You can walk to the bus station from the furthest one away, which is awesome. And we should now be able to deal with waste as well. So this guy is collecting from all of those. This guy should be collecting from all of those as well. So yeah, that should be reasonable. Good stuff. So that's good that we're getting that moving. Yeah, we don't want to run out of food. That's a very, very good that we picked that up. I'm almost going to buy another. Let's just get another one. I just don't want to run out of food at all. I know that's probably overkill now, but I just don't want us to run out of food. Okay, let's switch that off and have a look. What's our numbers looking like over here? That's reasonable. It's getting up there. Yeah. We have gravel coming straight in, right? Oh, we are running out of gravel. Okay, that's good. Good to notice that. Now let's quickly add a little bit more. We're doing a lot, so it doesn't surprise me. So if we want a gravel quarry, so we could quite comfortably get another gravel quarry in here. But whether we actually need something as sizable as that, I don't know. Oh, they're the same? What? Well, production per worker is the same. No, we're not going to go nuts with something like that. Let's get this one tied in over here, and we'll get another big one for that one also. We could even get another one over here, so maybe even a third one to tie in on this side. Okay, so we'll start building additional gravel quarries so that we can get more quarried stone to come in. Yeah, that's the issue, right? We're running out. But anyway, I think we're fairly close. If we add a little bit more here, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. What's this number looking like? 40 out of 60. So yeah, it's about a 20. Plus we're importing vehicles as well at the moment, so something to bear in mind. But I think this is going to be all work quite well. How's our free flats doing? Oh, we're filling them up. I would like us to get even more workers in here. But yeah, our unemployment is looking pretty good. How many people? Oh, my goodness. Excellent. Very good. What's this one looking like? This one is empty. Right, so I'm kind of thinking we divert this path to the other side. There seems to be more people ready to go on this side here. So if I have a look at this route, right, there's a route here, all related vehicles, the Cornoe Hill workers route. So instead one, and then the bus platform. So let's instead go to this one. And then what we'll do is we will delete that one and we'll just save it that way, right? Yeah, that's the better route there. So we'll pick up more workers on that side, leave a little bit more, because the construction workers are coming from here also. So I think that's going to be pretty reasonable. Okay, I think that leaves us in a good spot to go and continue further planning, and we can really maybe start having a look at our rail construction now. So what I was thinking is a rail construction office. Yeah, we'll need to start looking at getting rail construction moving. A lot going on here. Yeah, all of this is working pretty well. So I believe we would have built this one, but we don't have anything for it to do. This should be... Well, we're not even started construction there yet. Okay, well, let's leave that for the time being and let them continue doing a few things. I think we are... Oh, you know what? I need to set up the export here. I need to set up this export. I need this to be... Okay, so now, these guys don't want you to be loading fuel or bitumen. Well, actually, you should. So let's leave that in place. And what we'll do is we'll build a complete new one. And I think right over here is probably good. So let's build a completely new distribution office. Probably something reasonably sized. Right, like an 8 vehicle or something. There we go. We'll do an 8 vehicle distribution office here. So let's get started on that one so that we can start distributing stuff. But we don't need to distribute bitumen. So that'll be fuel distribution only, and then we can use it for bitumen exports, and we won't export fuel at this stage, I think. We'll see how it goes. Lots of little construction projects over here in Cornoe Hills. We do need to start planning out what our rail line is going to look like, because it is a little bit hilly where we've got it planned at the moment. So it's probably not quite ideal. We'll probably need to get this a little bit dropped. Look at all the trees coming in. Yeah. Okay. we need some kind of industry there as well. Oh, we can definitely make a start on extending our work here. Well, so let's get this one moving. I don't think we've got access on this side, do we? Oh, we do. We have access on both of these. So let's do that one and that one. And we can also do this one and that one, right? That's beautiful. That's all the way to the edge there. I love it. Those are good sections. Those are good sections. This is done. Perfect. So we can do that one. And we can do this one. And what we'll do in the meantime is we'll just, because there's some guys doing that, we'll do this. But there's really no reason for these guys to be doing the mud roads. I'd rather get you to do a little bit more. Excellent. That's very good. How's this looking? Oh, good worker numbers. I can up this one potentially. Do we have... Yeah, we don't have enough. Are we getting... Yeah, we don't have enough quite ready to go here. Let's have a quick look at our... Just before we... Yeah, there's so much we have to have a look at all the time. If I wanted to have a look at water... Seems okay in terms of the pressure. Let's just have a look at our numbers. Oh, this is empty. And this is empty. Yeah, so we're out of water, really. This is doing the best it can. So we need another water. I think we need another piece of water here. Okay, let's do that. Let's get another water well, a small water well somewhere. Let's have a look. What's our... So realistically, yeah, obviously we will need some level of pumping going on here. So, wow, this is very busy. What are we looking at like over here? If we do this, that's 85. This is 81. Yeah, so we probably need a little something, maybe. I wonder if this will work. There's just so much going on here, but I do need to get this sorted. Can we... Hang on. If I do... I can't do it there. I could do it here. That's 81 again. And that should be able to run that way. Can I do it over here? I can. That's 79? Wow. How about there? $83. So really, the best spot for us is about this place right here. And we've got power here, so I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to do that. We'll go above ground for a second. Oh, well, actually, before we do that, let's see if we can tie in our pipes. And we do need a bit of a... We can do that. So if we get... We need a small water pumping station, I think. Small or big? If we do that, can we link this up? We can. And can we link this up? Ooh. Can't link that up. That's good. Let's make that happen. Let's make that happen ASAP. Give me this road. Come upstairs. I want to do that. Get that one to move. This is just a little pathway we need to get access to that construction. There we go. Okay, that I'm hoping that's going to help us out a little bit. We're really struggling for water. So let's see. Can we look at our water overlays? Can we see the water number anywhere? We can. We are... I don't think we're out, right? I think we're okay. Yeah, we're running low. We're definitely running low. We want more water, so I think that'll be okay. This one, yeah, we can't. It's not possible for us to process any more through here. It seems. Yeah, we're out of water. So if we got a little bit more water in here, we should be okay. So that's the plan, is for us to get the water in there. We've got the reasonable amounts of water coming in, so we're dealing with it, so that's okay. What's happening on this side? Yeah, I think we've got more than sufficient sewage capacity here. If we wanted to have a look at the overlay for sewage, I don't think we're seeing any build-up anywhere. A little bit over there, but nothing unreasonable. So I'm thinking a little bit there. So I'm thinking we're probably having a little bit of a sewage flow issue if we go underground. Doesn't look to be an issue. Yeah, it doesn't look to be an issue, so I'm not going to be worried about that. Let's have a quick look at our waste stuff. That's getting a little bit high. But everything else is quite manageable. Nothing is overflowing. Nothing is even close to overflowing. This one is just a... Oh, and it's been picked up. This is a bit high. So this one needs a bit of a pickup as well. Yeah, we might add a few more garbage trucks over there as well. Anyway, that's all good. That's looking pretty reasonable. Okay, let's see. So all of these roads are being done. Yeah, so many construction offices able to send their stuff over here to get constructed. Why is that? Oh, did I... Huh? Oh, there we go. So we've kind of confirmed this piece. So that's basically what's happened. Okay, so this has now been confirmed. So that's okay. I don't mind it because none of this is part of construction just yet. Now, let's have a look at power. So if we're saying... power is over here. So realistically, I would actually like power to run up here somewhere. So we will probably need a road that's going to run here, this side of everything, and tie into that road there. Potentially even tie in over here as well. And then what we can do is we can run power over through there. Okay, that's good. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get ourselves that road piece going in. So let's trim this back a little bit. I'll just trim these a little. It'll still show us where we want to be. And I'm assuming this is not straight, but that's okay. We'll end up tying this together there. I might redo that roundabout, to be honest. And then at the same time, what we'll do is we'll run a road up here. Just see. Yeah, that's not quite what I had in mind. Let's go back. Let's trim this out, and what I want to do is actually run around this a little bit more. That makes a lot more sense, and then we'll tie this up there. I think that's going to be okay. That's fine. This will tie in here, and that'll tie in into that one that runs down here, and we may have to have a look at whether we can cut across here. I had some lines in a few locations, but anyway, it's too dark to have a look at this really. So with that in mind, got our power here. What are we going to do? So if we just have a look, so at least one big power plant, coal-fired power plant over here. So let's place what this looks like. Question is it one, is it two, is it more? I don't know. Yeah, either way, in terms of how we do that, I do have modded ones, right? That's pretty huge. So this one generates 1,400. This is a bigger one. What about this guy? That's a big boy. That's a real big boy. I'm quite tempted to go for something quite sizable like this, and then really start moving, stuff through. I'm tempted, but maybe not. I won't plan that out just yet. So the idea here is really that we need to do multiple switches to move our power through in a reasonable fashion. So it's not just about a high voltage switch, is it? So this is just kind of breaking it off. I'm not too keen on that. This is a lot more reasonable. Needs flat terrain? What the hell? Let me just have a look. Why? I think it is okay. I just need to zoom in. What's going on here? Something wrong with this part of the map? Oh, beautiful. I'm glad that's happening. Let's just have a look. What was that? Citizen happiness too low. I'm assuming. What's going on here? What's wrong? Food, okay. Clothing, okay. Why? Why is the happiness so low here? Out of water? Maybe it went without water for a little bit. Let's just see what's going on with our water. Can I just get these things prioritized a little bit so we can move, get the water going? I'm a little worried about this, so can we just get high priority on this pipe? I'm a little worried our water is a bit of a challenge here. Yeah, and that might be causing us a bit of water issues. I mean, happiness issues. All of this should work. That is under construction. I'm not going to rush that. It's only for critical things that we might want to rush a few things. So all of these guys are doing their thing. Where are you working? Yeah, there's plenty of roads currently underway, under construction everywhere. So that's fine, keep going. What's this look like? Yeah, once we get the bitumen start moving, we'll be fine. Okay, I had a bit of a look, a bit of a crash, and then I had a bit of a look. There's something wrong in this area. I can't build anything in here. So regardless of what you do, there's just nothing you can't build anything in here. So I've tried to highlight the outer edge of it. I might be able to get a little bit moving a little closer, but that's generally the outer edge. So this is like an area that's going to remain unbuildable. So I've kind of moved this road a little bit and so on. So anyway, our key distribution facilities will have to go into this area. So if I say I want to do something like this, right? I want to do a little something like this, like so, and then flip it around and like this, really. And we do actually, I probably have a little bit of research that needs to happen. So let's pop in over here and have a quick look at the research. No, that's, ooh. One prisoner escaped without drinking water. Yeah, we are dealing with that, but we need to kind of be a little bit more careful. So look at this guy. We need to kind of design a little bit cables so we can get to the high voltage lines. Not that we're going to build them now, but we do want to get to them and want to keep moving on all of these things. So if we do that, I think that allows us to run multiple things in here from our power stations that we might put here, run over that way. Okay, and then let's just have a look at the next step. The next step from there, I would like to do probably something like this, and we'll flip it. Well, it doesn't really matter about flipping it too much. So what I would like to do is do one there. And then what we could do is we could do a little similar something over here. Like that. Turn it around and do something like this. So what I'm trying to do is give myself a lot of resilience in terms of getting things moving. I just want to see, this isn't under construction yet. No, it's not. So the idea is that we could cable up to all of these things. Right, so if I were to run 1, 2, 3, yeah, and maybe it shouldn't look like this. Maybe we should just do this 3 to all those 3, this 3 to all those 3, and then we can prioritize which one goes in which direction, with one of them then heading out towards a border crossing or something, and the other ones, well, we'll just have to see. Now I think this is maybe not quite what I had in mind. Let's trim all of this out. Well, if we do all of that, right? I just want to see if I want to do. So something like this, maybe. So if we were to do that, and then we have one that goes that way to kind of feed up into this area. Yeah, I like this. This idea is what I'm after. So we'll have this one go to all 3, this one go to all 3. And then we'll move. Yeah, it's the water. I'm sure it's the water that's doing that. Got citizen happiness low. Yeah, 49 is bad. How's our water? Yeah, it's water availability. Water. Got this up and running. This is filled up, right? So this guy, what's our issue here? Workers? Why working at 50% processing only? Oh, hang on. 120 on the outflow. Let's just have a look here. It can do more. Okay, hang on. Pause it for a second. Let me just have a quick look. Small water treatment per workday. Maximum production per workday. But it's only doing 46. But this guy can do 127. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, we're splitting off. We're splitting off to this guy also, right? No. We're splitting off over this direction. These are all full, right? So we shouldn't get too much of an issue with that. Is this thing not able to process anymore is my question then. Max flow at max pressure per day. So what's going on then? There's enough water here. This pump must be an issue. Okay, what I'm gonna do, guys, is let's have a look. This is not the big pump, this is the small pump. So maybe the small pump is our problem here. Let's just have a look. If we go here and we go down, yeah, it's the only pump. Can I build a big pump? Let's have a look at the big pump ever so quickly. This uses much more. Can we get it to squeeze in here? Okay, so we can get a big pump in here, right? And let's see, it will be powered, right? Yeah, well powered. Let's get that tied in. And if we have a quick look, I think I might have to do a bit of emergency work here, just to make sure we're not going to end up. I'll go underneath. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to just do a little bit of emergency work here. Okay. Yeah, it's not ideal, but I'm not willing to risk stuff. Here, to be honest. So let's just pay for that. I'm going to pay for this as well. It's not the intent of the game, but I'd rather get things done properly. Okay, and pay for that as well. So now, what is this guy saying? Proper throughput now. And is this one filling up at all? There we go. There we go. There we go. So, we need to be really careful. These small pumps can be really problematic. But now we're winning. Okay, good. So we'll have less of an issue about that. Okay, I think I need to end this episode. So we've got the starting point for our town. We've got the starting point for our power. I'm still waiting on a name suggestion or two from you guys for this town area here. We are building roads everywhere at reasonable rates, and I just want to have a look at. We should be getting these up and running. Yeah, we are out of gravel most of the time. Building is without drinking water. Yeah, it's now properly working. This is now properly working. So hopefully, yeah, our drinking water stuff is going to start becoming less of an issue. It's the situation here. Oh, that's beautiful. It's really beautiful. What we'll do is we're just waiting for this to get finished, and then we'll start distributing our own stuff as well over here. This is nice and full. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We're going to do well. We're going to do okay. We're gonna get there. We're going to get there soon. Really soon, and then we'll just continue all of this. We want to tie in a little bit of power all from this side as well. So we're going to run power. The idea is that we're going to run power up here. Oh, before I finish off, what I'll do is I will just close out this little section. I'm just going to finish off this road connection that's been planned here. I probably won't tie it in just yet until we get all of that finished. But the idea is really that we do a little bit of this, right? And that we get ourselves a little bit of resilient road network to come up here. And what we'll do is we'll put it in like that. I'm going to bring it in just a little bit. And then we're going to just tie it up like that. There we go. That's fine. And for the bulk of it, yeah, we can potentially cross over that way. No, we're going to have to run power infrastructure like this. That's okay, but we'll power this area ourselves, and then power this town ourselves, and we'll see how that goes. And we'll also need to do a little bit of work with our heating infrastructure and pumping our heating over this way as well. Okay, so lots of little bits and pieces underway. This one will tie in here. I'm gonna definitely increase the size of that a little bit more, or see about what we can do from an interchange perspective. But yeah, we're slowly starting to get all of these little sections of road done. Are we out of dumpers? No, dumpers are already. It's just like, don't quite get why these guys aren't doing anything. Long distances, huh? It's probably that. Okay, we're getting workers here, but we don't have any gravel. Yeah, gravel seems to be holding us back a little bit. That's why we're currently expanding this operation here. So there's so much construction going on. We're getting behind, but at least the critical services are busy happening, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to leave it there. Again, let me know about town ideas, ideas for naming and so on. But I do like our little large road running through the middle, and then a few additional roads kind of serving this area. We'll probably want to connect that back up there. See about tying this one in maybe over here somewhere, because we won't be able to run straight through. Oh, maybe over there. That one will tie over there and run that straight to there. So we'll have lots of little road segments here that we can make use of. I'm also thinking, yeah, probably tie in a little bit more this way as well, so that we potentially can even extend whatever this town looks like on this side, and then probably have more industrial uses, if anything, in here on, you know, a little bit further away. But definitely have to start planning what the rail's going to look like, because the rail also needs to run in probably alongside here. So some form of rail interchange here to be able to feed into different areas. And we also want to tie in, yeah, so maybe a rail running through here with a split that runs this way and that way. Yeah, something like that could work. We tie in here somehow, maybe just a small connection. Yeah, lots of options, lots of things we need to do. And all I want to do is get our exports to a point where we're not spending too much money on the general side of things all the time anymore. Look at this queue of vehicles ready to pick up gravel. Guys, okay, that's it. I'm going to leave it there. See you next time. Bye-bye.